Most agents think selling insurance is a grind, but it doesn't have to be. Right now, there are thousands of insurance agents out there closing deals like clockwork. And here's the kicker. They're not sales wizards or geniuses. They've simply mastered a sales process that sets them apart from the rest. If you're new here, I'm Brandon, your go-to guide for the best tips and tricks to grow your insurance business. At Data Lot by Centerfield, we gather insights from over 40 million insurance consumers each year and partner with top-performing agents to uncover the secrets to their success. By the time we're done, you'll be equipped to turn total strangers into loyal customers. First off, I want to shift your perspective on selling insurance because, believe it or not, it's not hard. Why? Because almost every product you come across today feels disconnected from the average person. When you buy something from a store or order an item off of Amazon, do you have a deep emotional attachment to what you just purchased? Probably not. But insurance, that's a whole different story. Insurance isn't just another product, it's a safety net. It's something that can save money, it can protect your family, and safeguard your personal belongings. Your clients have an emotional connection to the idea of protecting what matters most to them, and that makes selling insurance easier than ever. You're not just selling a product, you're offering a peace of mind. So let's change the way you look at selling insurance because it is easy. You just have to follow one fundamental rule. Whether you're just starting out and don't have a sales process, or you're experienced but aren't happy with your results, the reason why this rule is so crucial is because of a common mistake I see all the time, especially with beginners. They talk more about the product than the person. It's easy to get caught up in listing all the great features of your insurance product, but your clients won't care how amazing your product is. Why? Because people are inherently self-centered. They only care about what directly affects them. If you're droning on about a product they've never heard of, you're going to lose them. So how do you get them to listen? How do you make them care about your product? It's simple. You shift the conversation to focus on the client, not the product. Remember what we said about emotions? People care more about protecting themselves, their family, and their personal items than they do about buying stuff. Selling insurance gives you the perfect opportunity to tap into those emotions. Focusing the sales process on your client's emotions rather than your product is what will keep them engaged. People want to talk about their problems, and your goal isn't just to sell insurance. It's to show them why they need it to feel secure. After selling to thousands of clients, I found that there are only 3 reasons why someone might need insurance. First, there are the external needs, which are the more practical reasons, such as the need for life insurance to ensure financial security. Second, we have internal needs, which are often driven by emotional or psychological factors, like the fear of leaving someone's family unprotected. Finally, there are the philosophical needs, which reflect broader beliefs or values, such as the desire to do the right thing and provide for one's family in every possible way. Addressing these needs is key to appealing to your client's emotions. And to do that effectively, you need to follow the 6 W's rule. Let's break it down. Who? For this step, ask your client who they're trying to protect. Don't even mention insurance yet. This is about setting the stage. You want to slowly build up their emotions. Are they trying to protect their family, their pets, their car? Once you know who they're trying to protect, it's time to dig in deeper. Why? To get those emotions flowing, you need to understand why protecting that person or thing is so important to that person. This not only gives you valuable context, but also makes your client reflect on their emotional attachments, making them more open to the next step. What? Only when you have a solid grasp of your client's situation do you move on to this question. What if something happens to you? This makes them consider what would happen to the people they care about, subtly steering the conversation towards insurance. But don't pitch your product yet. This moment is about letting your client imagine their loved ones' lives without insurance. Where? Now start intensifying the consequences. Ask them, where will you go for help if something terrible happens? Make it seem like in a worst-case scenario, your client won't be able to find the support they need. At this point, the idea of a worst-case scenario might seem distant, so you need to create a sense of urgency. When? The best way to instill urgency is to ask, what is the best time to get protection? Ideally, they'll think now. This is the outcome you're aiming for. But so far, your client has been focused solely on themselves. To seal the deal, you need to bring the people they want to protect into the mix. How? Finally, ask them, how will your family, children, or pets feel once they're protected? This question cements insurance as the best way for them to feel secure. Not only will the insurance make them feel safe, but it will also make their loved ones feel happy and protected. By the time you make your offer, they should be ready to say yes. But gathering all this information can take time, especially if your client is hesitant. That's why I'm going to teach you how to overcome any and all objections. After talking to hundreds of potential clients, I've identified the 5 main reasons people do not want to buy. First, no trust. Second, no need. Third, no want. Fourth, no urgency. And fifth, no money. During your sales call, you can systemically address each of these objections. For example, your client doesn't want insurance because they work from home and don't feel at risk. You're dealing with a lack of urgency or want. Your job is to create that sense of urgency or want. You might say, even if you work from home, the average person is more likely to have an accident in their own home than in public. This directly tackles their objection and gives them a reason to want insurance. But addressing objections can be time-consuming, especially when dealing with people who aren't actively looking for insurance. That's where a platform like DataLot by Centerfield comes in. DataLot by Centerfield does the hard work for you, using AI and machine learning to connect you with clients who are already looking for insurance. So while your sales process will involve some back and forth, you'll be able to break through objections until you're finally ready to make your offer. And when that moment comes, all you need to do is highlight your policy's features and your client will be ready to say yes. That was the best sales process in 2025. If you want to use DataLot by Centerfield to find more clients faster, check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching.